Chapter 19, The Rescue. Now playing as Ash. Your heart pounds in your chest as you take in the gloaming palace. A black limo parked outside. I hope I'm not too late. I should climb in through a window. You scan the castle-like exterior, searching for a way in. Your eyes lock onto a window, the pane busted out. Using the rough side of the building, you heave yourself onto the windowsill and carefully slip into the darkness. Hold on, Ava, I'm coming. You prowl cautiously through the rooms in search of her and Shannon, your heartbeat loud in your ears. Dread sinks deep into your bones. Fear that you're too late when you suddenly hear a noise from further within. Taking off, you rush into a large ballroom and see Ava tied to a chair. Shannon looms over her, holding a knife to her throat. Get away from her. Ash! Shannon whips around to look at you, eyes wide. No, that's not possible. You should be... Seizing the opening, you tackle her away from Ava, the knife clattering to the floor. But when you go to grab her, she kicks wildly. Her foot connects with your chest, but the armor absorbs the blow. Shannon's eyes go wide as her attack barely slows you. You advance on her. That's not gonna cut it. I should kick her back, pin her to the floor. Equality. Kick her back. Just as she's getting back on her feet, you kick out and land a measured hit to her side. She falls back to the ground, clutching her waist as she gasps for breath. Give up already. But she's already scrambling back, making a desperate grab for the knife, turning to brandish it at you. Look out! Shannon lunges forward with the knife, plunging it into the fabric just over your heart. No! Then you pull the knife out of the thick padding and toss it aside. Shannon takes a nervous step back. I'm not going down that easy. Oh, no! Shannon's eyes flick from you to the door, and at the moment you spring, cracking your elbow into her temple. She drops to the floor, still save for the slight motion of her breathing, and you immediately rush to Ava's side. Are you okay? You begin untying her hands, gently caressing the skin she's rubbed raw in her struggles. Ash, I was so scared. It's alright, I'm here now. I should check for injuries. Hold her close. Check for injuries. Did she hurt you? Things got a little rough in the limo when I was trying to escape, but I think my shoulder's pretty bruised. You run your fingers over the side of her arm, pressing ever so slightly, pulling back the moment she winces. Then you lean down and brush a feather-light kiss to the tender spot, relief flooding your chest. So glad it wasn't worse, but we're still gonna get you checked by a doctor. Just as you're pulling back, Ava glances over your shoulder, her eyes go wide with fear. Now playing as Ava. You watch in horror, Shannon launches herself at Ash once more, knife in hand and eyes filled with rage. Ava isn't the only one here who can act. Ash spins around just in time to catch Shannon's wrist and yank her away from you. But your self-defense lessons with Ash come flooding back and you leap into motion beside him. Leave him alone. I should rush in with my fist, grab her from behind. You drop into a stance Ash taught you, balling your fists and bending your knees. With Ash keeping her occupied, you dart behind her and grab her in a bear hug, pinning her arms at her sides. The knife clatters to the ground. Let go! She struggles to break free, then, with a cry of desperation, she tips back, sending you both sprawling to the ground. As you roll, you hit just like Ash taught you, regaining your stance quickly. What the hell? You and Ash advance on her together, his strength and warmth beside you stoking your confidence. She's had some fight training. You're the best teacher there is. Ash gives you a slight nod, and you lunge forward. She stumbles back, but Ash pushes the advantage, grabbing her and lifting her off the ground. Ava, the rope. You grab the rope Shannon had you bound in, and with Ash's help, the two of you tie her up. No, this isn't how this is supposed to go. The moment Shannon is secured, Ash turns and embraces you, pulling your lips to his for a deep, desperate kiss. You sink completely into his arms, shuddering as the adrenaline floods out, leaving you feeling weak and spent. I knew you'd find me. He cups your face in his hands and stares into your eyes for a long moment. I'll always find you. I love you, Ava. His words hang in the air, and as you meet his gaze, your heart swells with affection and gratitude. Ash, I love you too. Tears well up in both your eyes as he draws you into another kiss, tender and full of love. You have no idea how happy that makes me. He wraps you up in his arms and holds you close as sirens begin to sound in the distance. Soon, the sirens are replaced by footsteps as Gemma and Colby arrive with the police in tow. Ava, I was so worried. Ash releases you in time for Gemma to sweep you up into a hug, tears streaming down her face. Looks like they're both safe, thank God. Colby, let's make sure the police run Shannon's fingerprints against the ones we found on the trophy used to attack Gemma. You got it. Go ahead. Take me away. It's over. I lost. Two police officers see Shannon, her head hanging. You find yourself taking a step towards them. Wait. You want to talk to her before they take her away? Sort of. There are just some things I feel like I need to get off my chest. After everything she's put you through, Ava, you deserve a chance to speak your mind. Why does this feel like a Hallmark thing where we just solved this and it took no effort at all? After everything she's put all of us through. Maybe talking with her will bring some closure. Really put an end to all this once and for all. Oh, have the last word with Shannon, because we gotta make it a Hallmark movie. Look at her smile. Ugh. Shannon. She slowly raises her head to meet your gaze, and for a moment you simply look at her. What do you want, Ava? Just so we're clear, there's no excuse for what you did. I didn't deserve this treatment, Shannon. None of us did. The pain you've caused me and my loved ones, it's unimaginable. You fix her with a steely glare, and she shrinks under the intensity of your gaze. Hurting someone should never be the answer. Oh, I don't know about that. I didn't want to hurt you. I didn't want to hurt anybody. I just wanted to fix the movie. If you hadn't fought me, I wouldn't have needed to. You should have kidnapped her, Amy. That man would have broke. He would have broken in 2 minutes. And if you hadn't harassed and kidnapped me, maybe we could have worked together from the start. But we'll never know now, will we? It shouldn't have ended this way. We can agree on that, at least. It never should have started. Tension radiates off Ash beside you, his hands balled in a fist to his sides, and Gemma's eyes glisten with tears. It wasn't just me who hurt, Shannon. So many people got caught in the crossfire. Ash, Gemma, more than anyone. Tell her about Gemma. Ash. Listen, I have to represent my boy, okay? Listen, it brought a lot of issues back for him, right? Ash steps forward, his voice firm and commanding. You hired 3 people to jump me at the theater tonight. How's that not hurting people? They were supposed to just keep you there. I never told them to hurt you. I have cuts and bruises that tell a different story. And you threatened to do just that if I didn't cooperate. Shannon glances away, eyes downcast. But I never actually did. It's not my fault. You paid them, sent them after me. What they did is absolutely your fault. Not to mention all the sleepless nights I spent worrying about Ava's safety or the way you tried to ruin our relationship. You weren't even supposed to be a part of this. Ash takes your hand, his rough palm a familiar comfort against your skin. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. At least one good thing came out of this mess. You lean into him for support as you face Shannon. I hope I never have to see you again. All I want now is to move on with my life, and with you nowhere near it. She looks around at the police officer, still casing the scene, and slowly nods. I had one shot and I failed. You won't be seeing me again. Good. That's all I wanted to say. Now it's time for you to go. The police escort Shannon away, and you let out a long breath that you feel like you've been holding for months. I have a long breath to the neighbor outside my house right now, running their engine loud as hell and going up and down my street. A month later, it's really annoying. The chime of your phone wakes you from where you're tucked against Ash's chest, sunlight filtering in through the curtains of your hotel room. Good morning, Starlet. Every morning I wake up with you is a good one. He kisses the top of your head as you grab your phone, quickly reading through a text from Gemma. Sounds like the prosecution for Shannon's trial feels good about their case. With the fingerprints you found at the apartment, there's a direct link to Shannon for both attacks. Then we'll finally be able to put this chapter of our lives behind us. I'm just glad we don't have to hide. We can go wherever we want, do whatever we want, and it doesn't matter who's around to see. Your lips skim along your jaw, up to the sense of spots beneath your ear, and a shiver runs through you. You slide your hand around the back of his neck, gently stroking your fingers over his skin. But what I want most of all is just to live in the moment with you. You close your eyes and kiss him softly, slowly at first, building with heat. This is a good moment. He barely gets the last word out before you capture his lips again, his strong embrace feeling more like home than any building. I can't think of anything that would make it better. You part his lips with your tongue and let it tangle with his, savoring the taste of him. I wouldn't say that. We can always make it better. He runs a hand down your bare back and over the lace of your underwear as his lips find yours again. I was about to get up and take a shower before the premiere tonight, but it'd be a hell of a lot more fun if you joined me. Heat blossoms between your thighs at the thought of water cascading down his body as he rubs soap across your skin, both of you bare. I can think of all kinds of dirty things we could do, before washing ourselves clean, of course. Because, the book's almost over. Unless some ninjas burst into the room, kidnap him and or her, and Liam Neeson has to intervene. I'm gonna wait to shower. With what I planned for us this morning, you're gonna want to wait to shower until after I'm done with you. Consider me at your mercy, then. You keep your hands off each other. You can't keep them. Your mouth meets his collarbone, then his neck, trailing kisses across his heated skin. I don't want anything to ever come between us again. Nothing ever will. He claims your mouth again while his hands explore your body, stroking down your back and coming to rest on your hips. Except maybe this. With a playful smile, you look down at his briefs, his length straining against them. But that's a barrier we can easily overcome. You kiss his collarbone, slowly pull his underwear down until he's bare before you. We don't even have to pay for a diamond choice, I'm just saying. I'll feed you if you feed me. We can even spice things up with some special toppings for when I devour you. A little growl of his voice is enough to make your core throb and squeeze your legs together. I'll drizzle chocolate on your lips, kiss it off, then, yep. Oh my god. Okay. Are you serious with this shit right now? Pass and get to it already, because I just want to skip this shit. YouTube doesn't allow it in a nutshell as it is. I'm done waiting, I want you now. You slide your arms around his neck and draw him into a heated kiss, his hands roving across your body. You break apart, his mouth moves to your neck, leaving a trail of feather-like kisses that make you wild with want. I'm all yours. Listen, 3 scenes today. 3 Bounce Chicka Wow Wows. 2 are diamond, 1 is normal. You don't even have to pay for it. Congrats to all you freebies. Jesus Christ. The two of you collapse onto the bed, struggling to catch your breath as the wave of bliss slowly subsides. I love you, Ash. He presses a tender kiss to the side of your head. I love you too. You both lie there, completely spent. The sound of your heartbeats echo throughout the room. We probably need a shower before we get ready for tonight. Now I see why you thought taking one earlier was pointless, though I could stand to go another round first. Can we not? He moves to roll on top of you, and you playfully push him back, but not before getting lost in a sensual kiss. Tonight, I promise, but for now, we've got a red carpet to walk. The limo door opens, and you step onto the red carpet at the premiere of Guarded in Italy. Ash stands at your side, offering you his hand as the deafening flash of cameras and thunderous cheers envelop you. Ready to go, Starlet? Let me savor this moment. Standing here with the man of my dreams, about to show off a movie I'm proud of. You lean in and share a soft and tender kiss with him, letting yourself get swept up in his arms as everything else seems to fade away. Everything's perfect. Hand in hand with Ash, you gracefully walk down the red carpet, basking in the spotlight of your happily ever after. On behalf of Pixelberry and the team behind Guarded, thank you for playing. Sorry, what? I just had to. Don't at me. Yeah, no, I'm sticking with that not for me bullshit. Without further ado, thanks for watching. You can tell. Listen. You can tell. If you've been watching me long enough, you can tell when I'm happy and want to quickly get through the final book / chapter, right, of a book. Like, I just give 0 cares. I'm sorry, but not really. And then I don't know if you've been hearing the engine that keeps, like, kind of purring in the background. You know, and it keeps... Yeah, no, I'm getting real sick of my neighbor for, like, 45 minutes now. He's just rode this little red motorcycle up and down the street like words I want to say, you know, one... Effing child, okay? Listen, go ride your tricycle somewhere else, kid, okay? I'm serious. And he's older than me, let me put it that way. So, yeah, could you go ride your tricycle somewhere else? And that's irritating me. Because typically when I'm trying to read this stuff, I want to be immersed. I got my window closed, fan on. Like, I'm trying to just focus on reading, and I got constant, you know, engine noise going back and forth in front of my house. It's annoying. Anyway... Let's be honest. I want to know in the comment section below if you guys actually enjoyed this book. I want to know. I know, I'm going to be honest with you, I know that a lot of you didn't. I just know. 2, I'm so tired of these quickie little endings. Like, no thought put into it, no happenstance, no, like, drama, suspense, absolutely nothing worth a crap. It's just garbage. It's just, boop, Hallmark ending. Just doop, 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 because we can't think of anything worth a damn, because we don't have any actual, like, original writers, right? Like, we went out and we watched Whitney Houston's, you know, the movie with the guard and all that, and I forget the name of it, but anyway, long story short is we watched that movie with Kevin Costner, right? And we're like, listen, how can we take that and make it into a book, but make it actually bad? And thus Pixelberry. Let's be honest. Let me know your thoughts. I'm serious. I always value you guys' input and whatnot. But without further ado, thanks for watching. Love your beautiful faces. Catch you all later. Peace out.